What if I told you a man once stared into the abyss of his own mind and didn't blink? A man who documented every twisted vision, every whisper from the void, and called it a map. His name was Carl Jung, and this is the Red Book. It's not a book you read. It's a book that reads you. It doesn't care about your opinions. It doesn't fit in your self-help library. It's not made to heal you. It's made to shatter you. Because this book isn't a guide to the light. It's a journey into the underworld of the soul. The Red Book was written during Carl Jung's self-imposed psychological exile between 1913 and 1930, a time when he split from Freud and his career was at risk, when he feared he might be going insane. Instead of running from the madness, he leaned in. He recorded the visions. He drew the symbols. He spoke to the voices. He called this process active imagination. He met Salome, a feminine presence, dangerous, beautiful, ancient. He saw serpents, gods, wounded children, dying sons. It was a deliberate descent into his unconscious, like diving into black water with no rope to pull him back. It wasn't fantasy. It wasn't fiction. And what he found changed the world. Paintings that feel more like portals than pages. Jung didn't just write what he saw, he painted it. The Red Book is filled with art that looks ancient and futuristic at the same time. He met archetypes, living forces of the psyche. He met Philemon, the wise old man. This wasn't therapy. This was war. Jung understood something most people still run from. The soul does not exist unless it is in conflict with itself. It's a mirror, but it shows what's beneath your skin. Most people want clarity. Jung wanted truth even if it burned. The Red Book was never meant to be published. He kept it hidden in a safe, bound in red leather, filled with terrifying honesty. Because he knew, to the raw material of your being and polished, unfiltered, unhealed, the ones who know something inside them is missing, but don't know what. Jung didn't invent the unconscious, but he mapped it like no one else, he said. You are not one. You are many. If you want to become whole, you must meet every part of yourself, even the ones that disgust you. There's nothing for you here. The Red Book is the origin of shadow work. If you've felt the presence of something watching you inside your own thoughts, if you've caught glimpses of darkness in the mirror when no one else was home, your mask, your ego, your inner child, your killer, your coward, your god, your animal. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about meeting the one you abandoned. They all live inside you. You, when you decided to fake being strong. You, when you buried your pain and called it progress. He thought so too, not in logic, but in images. The Red Book, the ways within us, but not in gods, nor in teachings, nor in laws. You are not your idea of yourself. What you found and must find again, the old man possessed but lost. Why? Because people are too shallow for how deep their pain runs. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside, awakens. But awaken to what? To truth? No, to fragments. To chaos. And that's where transformation begins. Not meet your soul without paying insanity. When the voice inside your head doesn't sound like yours anymore, this isn't a book for the curious. It's for the obsessed. It's broken. If you want surface-level answers, swipe away. But if you've been haunted, then the Red Book is your reflection. Jung believed the soul speaks in symbols, not in words. A serpent coiled in a tree, a dying king, a tower struck by lightning, a red bird, each one meant something. Each one spoke in a language older than civilization. The language of the unconscious. The Red Book isn't a journey forward, it's a journey inward, you at age 6. You, when you were betrayed, all of them still live within you. The Red Book demands you confront them, forgive them, reclaim them. This book split Jung into pieces. He spent hours a day in silence, letting visions take him. Friends thought he'd lost his mind, but that's the price. Because truth isn't clean, it's covered in blood. I must learn that the dregs of my thought, my dreams, are the speech of my soul. These aren't quotes, they're riddles, they're spells. This book isn't to be read, it's to be absorbed, page by page, vision by vision, wound by wound. And now, the world is cracking. Anxiety is rising. Mental illness is everywhere. They distract, they chase likes, they bury themselves in noise. But somewhere, deep down, they know. There's a red book inside them too, unwritten, untouched, calling them back to themselves. So let me ask you something. What do you do when the surface breaks? When the mirror cracks? Do you run? Do you numb? You pretend? Or do you descend? Carl Jung descended. He went into the storm. And what he brought back wasn't a cure. It was a map. Terrifying, beautiful, sacred map of the human soul. The red book. His. And yours.